All right, here we go. I think this is the last fight prior to the main event with Laim Paro versus Richardson Hitchins. So we're in the ninth round of a 10-round fight with LeBron versus Diaz. So I think we have the main event coming up next, which is good. But this is a pretty good fight. It's a bit of a back and forth fight at the moment. Let me just get this up. So this is a fight we currently have. LeBron, 19 fights, no losses. The versus Diaz, 29 wins, 4 losses. But it seems like Diaz has just been pressuring this fight this whole time, but LeBron's been more looking at the counters. We're in round 9 of a 10-round fight. LeBron's currently has blood streaming down his face from a head clash from the previous round. So this is a entertaining fight. But we do have the main event, I believe, coming up next. So looking forward to that. Paro versus Hitchins. All right, so 1 minute 1 minute left in the ninth for this fight. So yeah, as I mentioned, this is a pretty entertaining fight leading up to the main event. All right, so what do we have in terms of the main event? Let me just switch this over. All right, so I've got Laim Paro, IBF champion, versus the number 1 contender, Richardson Hitchins. I think this is going to be a good fight. So it's hard to pick who's going to win this fight, I think. So the challenger, Richardson Hitchins, 18 wins, no losses. Not a very high KO ratio with only 7 KOs from his 18 wins. But he is a very technically good fighter. He's a long, tall fighter. He does use his reach advantage pretty well with most of his fights, constantly throwing jabs. To me, I think he can be a bit predictable in terms of some of his punch selections. A lot of jabbing, a lot of double jab right hand, 1-2, a lot of straight punches. So he can be countered off those jabs, I think, but you have to be active, I think, with this guy. So Laim Paro, I think, needs to maintain his activity if he wants to win this fight. So we have Laim Paro, 25 wins, 15 KOs from those 25 wins. So a higher KO ratio of 60% compared to Hitchins, 38.89%. So doesn't tend to finish his fights, and has most of his fights go to the judges, where Paro, obviously 60%, goes 60% of them don't go to the judges. So he definitely has a higher KO ratio and has had more fights as well. So for Laim Paro, I think Laim Paro needs to maintain his activity. He needs to try to time the jab of Hitchins, because Hitchins does seem to throw a lot of jabs. And if Paro isn't active, then Hitchins can just keep him on the outside and just win it just off the jab. Just win it just by throwing jabs constantly. So Paro has to keep it active, and he has to try and get in close, work his way in. Oh, that was a good shot from Diaz. So we're up to the 10th round of this fight, LeBron versus Diaz. I think Diaz is trying to chase him down because I think he knows he's losing the fight. He's doing well in this round though, Diaz. Just staying on his guy. We're halfway through the last round of this co-main event. This is a good fight. Yeah, as I was saying, I think Paro needs to... Yeah, he needs to maintain his activity. He needs to keep active, keep on his guy. I think he has to fight very similar to how he fought his last fight to win the world title, because he was very active in that fight. And it's going to be a similar sort of thing with this fight. But the difference with this, I think he's going to have to look for the counter off that jab, off those jabs. Even if he's active off the counter, I think that will be a key to victory for Laim Paro. But for Hitchins has to keep it on the outside, not make it a brawl, not try and fight in close, use his good footwork. He does have good footwork. If Laim Paro is trying to come in, get out of there straight away, use the ring, get around your man, and just keep working behind the jab. And try to, probably for Hitchins, he needs to mix it up a bit. Not throw the same combinations or be predictable with some of the shots that he throws. Throws a lot of straight shots, As we have 15 seconds in this fight, so I have to play around with my headphones a little bit. They broke them last night, so it's a little bit annoying. I don't have a backup pair, unfortunately. So this bit's kind of hanging off. But got to work with it. And that's it. End of that round. End of that fight. End of round 10. Not sure who's going to get the decision for this one. Wasn't really paying close attention to this fight because I was still setting things up. But it seemed to me LeBron was doing a fair bit, doing enough to win it. But I wasn't really paying that much attention to this fight, so I can't really say. All right, what do we got? We've got 2 votes. 100% saying Laim Paro will win. So that's interesting. But Laim Paro, good fighter, underrated fighter, and definitely one of Australia's best at the moment. Maybe not the best, but definitely one of the best. As we wait for a decision for this fight. Now they're talking about Jai Apataya with his fight in the Gold Coast. That'll be a good fight. I'm looking forward to that. January 8th. Apataya versus Sin Cara. I think there'll be a massive crowd for that fight in the Gold Coast. Apataya will have a lot of support up there, I think. And he deserves it. I got 3 votes. 100% still saying Laim Paro will win. They're just showing highlights of this fight. Should be coming up to the decision now, just waiting. So we're probably not far out from the main event. I would say another 20 minutes or so. You still have to wait for the ring walk and all that. So he'll get this one, LeBron or Diaz. All right, so we're getting the decision now between LeBron and Diaz. One judge, 96, 94. All three unanimous decision. LeBron wins it. There we go. Unanimous decision for LeBron versus Diaz. So that'll move his record up to 20 wins, undefeated. I think from what I was watching of the fight, I think Diaz just left it too late and just had to work his way back towards the end of the fight and was trying to come back, trying to steal it towards the end. But can't do that. You can't leave it to the end. You've got to fight the whole fight from the beginning. Alright, so we should have Paro and Hitchins coming up next, I'm pretty sure. Alright, what do we got? 75% saying Paro will win, 25% saying Hitchins from 4 votes. Not many votes at the moment, but most people are saying Paro. But I think this is a pretty even fight. I think it's just gonna... This main event's gonna come down to how they fight the fight. How they push the fight. Who's gonna do the right tactics in terms of fighting the right fight against the style that they're fighting. Paro has to stay active. He has to stay active. He can't be caught on the outside and copping jabs, where Hitchins has to do the opposite. Just use his long reach and keep his guy on the outside and use his good footwork. And the other interesting thing is going to be the IBF rematch clause as well. So, yeah, the IBF rematch clause is that you can't come in. So after the weigh-in, I think they would have weighed in earlier this morning again, and you can't rehydrate beyond 10 pounds. So that's probably more of a disadvantage for Hitchins, because Hitchins has struggled in the past in terms of his weight, and he mentioned that in his previous fight that was an issue. So whether he's fixed that with his team or whether it's still an issue, maybe he's outgrowing the division, that could have some effect on his energy output. So that's going to be another interesting thing. But he's choosing to fight in this division. He's choosing to fight for the title. So there's no excuses. There's a rematch clause. If there's a rehydration clause, that's just it. That's just the way it goes. And that's what the IBF does now. I think it's pretty standard with some of their world title fights. So we'll see if that's a disadvantage or not. So that was the co-main event. Co-main event's done. Now we're just waiting for the main event, for the main event fighters to actually make their way to the ring and get this underway. Take the time to vote if you haven't voted already. So we have 75% saying Paro, 25% saying Hitchins, out of currently only 4 votes. So, but I only just started this live stream not long ago, so I'm sure we'll get many votes as the fight goes on. So we've got, this is, so I like this as well. So we've got DAZN. Well, all this, so to watch this fight, all you have to do is have a DAZN subscription. So you pay for a DAZN subscription, get a month subscription. You can watch fights through the month that are free. So it's not an actual pay-per-view event, which is good. Where I think, like, especially for Laim Paro, if this was an Aussie promotion run fight, it would definitely be a pay-per-view event, and you'd be paying like at least $70. It would be an expensive pay-per-view event. Where DAZN, I think I paid like $30 or something like that for a subscription. But then I have it for a month, so it's not a bad deal, and it's really the way that all these big events are going now as well. Yeah, you still have the pay-per-view and all that as well. You still have DAZN, even in DAZN subscription, you still have pay-per-view events that you still have to pay for. But you have a lot of fights that you don't have to pay for, which is good. And you look at the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, like that was a success in terms of what they did for viewership. I think that was really good. And all that was a Netflix subscription, which most people have anyway. So it's definitely the right way to go in terms of big boxing events. Get people to subscribe to your services and let them reward them by giving them good fights. Just going to straighten this camera up. So, yeah, these headphones are broken. Yeah, I broke them the other day. And I don't have a backup pair, so I'm going to have to get a new pair. So they're just flapping around at the moment. Anyway, I'll live. So they're just showing the face-off between Hitchins and Paro. I did do a bit of a breakdown on that. If you want to go check that out on my channel. Just a bit of a breakdown on that, and also a breakdown on the style of Hitchins, and just a bit of an explanation on what each fight has to do to win this fight. But this is going to be a good fight, I think. This is going to be a close one. Could go either way. Alright, so what do we have at the moment? We've got 80% saying Paro to win. 20%, no, it's just changed. 83% saying Paro. 17% saying Hitchins. Out of 6 votes currently. Alright, so they just doing some ads at the moment. So hopefully the fighters should be walking out any moment. Alright, so we're back and reignited. They're advertising Usyk Fury 2. That's another good fight. So many good fights coming up. Especially for Aussie fighters. So we've got this fight. Then we've got the one, what else have we got? We've got Opatai at the start of next year. And we've got Goodman on Christmas Eve, I believe, against the Monster. So that's another good one. So they're just talking to Eddie Hearn now about Usyk Fury 2. That's going to be a good fight, and I think Usyk is a great fighter, but I think people are just disregarding Fury, and they just think Usyk's going to win. But I still think that Fury has a good shot. I still think it's going to be a close contended fight. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think it all comes down to Fury and how he comes out. he is a really good fighter, but he just sometimes has some bad performances. But yeah, that's going to be a good fight. I think it's 21st of December. Eddie Hearn's talking about if Fury wins, will he have an AJ fight? I think it would be better if Fury loses, have an AJ fight. That would be a more interesting fight, because then they both would have lost against Usyk twice. So it would feel like it's a closer fight if they have both lost against Usyk. But then if Fury beats Usyk and you want to put that match up with AJ, you kind of think, oh, Fury's definitely he's you'd think he would be the one to win it. You'd think he'd definitely be the favorite. So I think it looks like more of an even fight if Fury loses against Usyk and then he faces AJ. But that would be a massive fight in the UK. Oh, the crowd would be huge. All right, they're just talking about Boots now. Boots Ennis, who dodged Ortiz. Anyway, looking forward. So Paro, what does he do after this fight if he wins? So they're talking about a fight with George Kambosos, having a big mega fight in Australia. I think that can happen anyway. Even if he loses this fight, you can still have that pretty big fight in Australia. It doesn't have to be a title on the line. But it's better with the title, but there doesn't have to be a title on the line, I don't think, for that fight. But Paro winning against Hitchins, I would have him as the favorite, especially if he wins this fight. Kambosos is just a tough, gritty fighter, but he's just defense. I just don't like his defense. He's just easily exposed, keeps his left hand down, just fights that style. He keeps the left hand down, but he doesn't have the reflexes to always get out of the way of shots. So I just don't like his defense style. He needs to change that. Keep his hands up. He's just too exposed with that. But that would be a good fight, and that would be, I don't know where they do it, but where in Australia they do it, but that would have a massive crowd wherever they do it. So, yeah, hopefully we see that soon. But then also Laim Paro can start looking at other people in the division as well. So yeah, he's got the IBF, Teofimo Lopez, WBO. That'll be a good fight. Yeah, I think that'll be a good fight. Teofimo Lopez versus Paro. If Paro gets through this fight, then he would, especially if he fights Kambosos, then yeah, you wanna fight Teofimo, considering Kambosos beat Teofimo. Alright, they're just showing Laim Paro now. He's warming up. He looks good to go. Looks ready. Yeah, Eddie Hearn. He's saying the same thing. He needs about Paro. He needs to be aggressive in this fight, which he does. And yeah, the Hitchins. I've seen him fight fighters that just stand off too much, and he just picks them apart. So you can't fight him on the outside. You've got to be active. And if you're not, then he's just going to pick you apart all day. He's just going to keep it on the end of that jab. So Paro needs to maintain that activity throughout the fight. All right. So coming up next, just doing the build up now, and then hopefully Hitchins should come out, followed by Paro, and then we'll get into this. What do we got? Paro, 62% to win. Hitchins, 38% to win. No one's saying it's a draw out of 8 votes. So they're just doing the build up of this fight now, of the main event. So then we should see Hitchins come out. Hitchins in his last fight wasn't that impressive. I didn't watch the whole fight. I watched all the highlights of it, but he got hurt a couple of times. I think it was round 9, but he got hurt a few times. So 1 minute, I'll be back. All right. Apparently there's some issues with the gloves. So Paro had a pair of gloves he was going to wear, but then apparently they were not regulated gloves. Huh. So the commission approved his gloves that he brought over to wear, and Hitchins apparently isn't happy about it. So this is an interesting story. some drama over the gloves. Yeah, so bit of a glove squabble, and Hitchins isn't happy about it. Oh well, that's a good excuse for him if he loses. All right, so they're just showing Paro now. I'm waiting for them to show Hitchins, who hopefully should start his ring walk soon. All right, so they got Hitchins now. Hitchins warming up, gloved up, good to go. So seeing in the face to face with Paro and Hitchins, Paro I think was trying to bait him a little bit and trying to bait him to say, meet me in the center of the ring, meet me in the center of the ring. Come on, make it a fight. Where it's not the right fight for Hitchins to fight. He doesn't want to meet him in the center of the ring. He wants to keep him on the outside. He wants to use his footwork and stay away from him. He doesn't want to keep it too active. He wants to make sure that Paro isn't too active. But yeah, that was interesting, and whether Hitchins will fall for it, I don't think so. So showing teletape now, both fighters. So Paro 28, Hitchins 27. Paro 5'8", half an inch. Hitchins 5'10", and with a 3-inch reach advantage for Hitchins at 74 inches versus 71 inches. So, yeah. All right, they're just going to announce Hitchins now. He'll make his way to the ring. All right. Just now announcing Hitchins now, so he's about to walk out. So what do we got? It's evening up. It's 56% saying Paro, 44% saying Hitchins, and no one's saying it's going to be a draw. Yeah, I think that's probably a better percentage because this is going to be a good fight, close contended fight. Looks a little bit empty crowd. See a few empty seats. All right, here's Hitchins now. About to walk out. He's walking out by himself with a Brooklyn jacket. All right, Hitchins is in the ring. So nice short walk to the ring. It's not too far, which is good. Get this fight started. All right, now just waiting on Paro to make his way to the ring. The champion. And they're announcing him now. All right, IBF Junior Welterweight title on the line. Alright, I'm just showing some images of Paro, some of the highlights. Yeah, he had a good fight. That last fight, that was a brilliant fight. It was a well executed plan. It's good. I don't know what music he's coming out to. Might be Puerto Rican. Alright. Laim Paro making his way to the ring. Yeah, nice short walk to the ring, and Laim Paro is in the ring. So as we get closer to getting this fight underway, alright, still sitting at 56% saying Paro will win, 44% saying Hitchins will win. No one's saying it's going to be a draw. Draw could be on the cards. It's possible. Alright, both fighters in the ring. They're going to announce both fighters, and then we'll get this underway. Oh, we're even. We're even now. 50% saying Paro, 50% saying Hitchins. No one's saying it's going to be a draw. That's kind of how I see this fight. It could go either way. It's going to depend on who executes their plan the best and who has the better plan. Will that rehydration clause have an effect on Hitchins at all? I mean, yeah, you've got that hydration clause for the IBF where you can't go above 10 pounds the morning of the fight. But that's once you weighed in that second time, you can still put on weight. After that, you can do whatever you want. So you're not going to get weighed again. You just have less time. You don't have that 24-hour period. All right, here we go. Going to announce Hitchins. Yeah, there's a lot of empty seats. It might have been better last time Paro fought at Puerto Rico because he was fighting a Puerto Rican. But I don't know about this time. I don't think they're all coming out for the Aussie fighting in Puerto Rico or the American fighting in Puerto Rico. But there's a lot of empty seats. This is in Australia. It would be a massive stadium crowd. All right, number one contender, Richardson Hitchins from Brooklyn, New York. Good fighter, good long, lengthy, rangy fighter. Not as experienced as Paro. They're announcing Laim Paro. Yeah, maiden defense of his world title. There we go. Announcement made. Laim Paro. Now they'll get ref's instructions and then we'll get this fight going. Get it on. We'll get the round ready. All right, still sitting at 10 votes, 50-50 for Paro versus Hitchins. There you go. Hitchins doesn't look as tall at the moment. All right. Ref instructions are done. Okay, bell sounds. Let's go. Paro, straight on it, jab to the body. Jabbing upstairs from Paro. Just stalking his guy. Goes back downstairs. They're just set up jabs at the moment. Jabbing upstairs to the gloves. Just looking for openings. Right hand or left hand gets through. Paro, the southpaw. Jab from Hitchins. Jab to the body from Paro. Paro just showing that jab a lot. Jabs to the body. Gets through. Keeping that jab out there. Just keeping his man thinking. Jab to the body from Paro. Ooh, nice left hand by Paro. Not quite getting through. And then he goes to the body with the jab. With jab from Hitchins. Got through. Jab from Hitchins misses. Jab to the body from Paro, gets through, then throws the left hand behind it. Oh, nice left hand from Paro. Then goes to the body with a jab. Paro showing that jab. Just showing that right hand. Looking to stab that left hand. Oh, nice left hand gets through from Paro as Hitchins ties up. And that was another thing I mentioned before in my previous video. Hitchins, if he gets hurt, he's going to tie up. So Paro needs to work on the inside when he does do that. Come up the middle or come up the outside, come around the outside. Paro still just showing, being active, keeping his guy thinking. Paro still showing, keeping active. Paro, I like it. Jab to the body, tries to come upstairs from Paro. Oh, counter jab, that was nice from Paro. Oh, nice left hand from Paro. That got through. Left hand gets through to the body from Paro, then tries to come upstairs. Oh, nice counter from Paro, then gets counter jab and then gets through with the left hand. Oh, Paro gets caught with the jab that time. Solid jab from the Hitchins. 10 seconds. Jab to the body, then comes upstairs from Paro. Oh, nice left hand from Paro. End around. That was definitely a round. That was definitely Paro's round. That was a good round from Paro. Keeping him active, keeping him thinking, keeping that jab out there, just showing that jab constantly and going through with the jab, but also varying the jab as well, going to the body, going to the head, jabbing to the body, coming upstairs with his left hand. That was a good round from Paro. If he continues like that, Continues those rounds, works his way in. I think that's a good way for him to win this fight. So definitely a Paro around round 1 as we move into round 2 shortly. Alright, still sitting at 50% for who's going to win, Paro versus Hitchins. No one thinks it's going to be a draw. Alright, showing the highlights now. Alright, here we go. Paro back on his man. Just that jab, just showing it. Keeping it in his face. Goes to the body with the jab. Oh, nice left hand from Paro. Not quite getting through though. Left hand again, blocked by Hitchins. Well, nice head movement from Paro as Hitchins throws a jab, and then Hitchins goes to the body with a jab. Paro comes back with the body jab. And again, as he gets caught though with the jab on the way in. Oh, Paro caught from the jab. It was a nice solid jab from Hitchins. Jab from Hitchins. Paro again going to the body, not quite getting through. Jab to the body again from Paro. Oh, jab misses from Hitchins. Paro comes in with his jab of his own. Oh, nice right hand from Hitchins, gets through. That was a solid shot. Well, Paro comes back with a 1-2. And then jabs to the body. Paro is tough though. Oh, nice double jab left hand from Paro. Paro continues to stick that jab out there. Continues the move. Double jab. And then triples it up from Paro. Gets through in the third one. Jab to the body from Paro. Hitchins straight jab, not getting through. Oh, jab to the body, then comes upstairs and then tries to hook from Paro. Oh, both men land with jabs. Oh, counter jab from Paro, that was nice. I think Paro's waiting for the counter as well, as they both tie up. Now the ref has a word with them. No punching behind the head. They're both warned. Ooh, jab downstairs and upstairs from Paro. That's it, end of round 2. Yeah, I think Paro got that one as well. I think he was just more active. Hitchins definitely had more success in that round though. He got through with some right hands and caught Paro a couple of times with the jab. But Paro was more active and I think got through with more shots. But it was a close round. But I would say that would be Paro's round for me. Alright, so we've currently got 45% saying Paro will win, 55% saying Hitchins will win, and no one saying it'll be a draw out of 11 votes. So it's gone the other way. Initially start off with Paro with the high advantage, high percentage. Oh, they're showing the replay now. Nice right hand gets through from Hitchins. It's a beautiful shot. Alright, here we go, round 3. Paro comes out again, showing the jab, backing his man up, looking to counter that jab. I think Paro bouncing on his feet, jab to the body, misses though. That was better by Hitchins getting out of there when Paro jabbed to the body, but gets caught with the jab, Hitchins. Oh, nice left hand from Paro. Oh, and then catches him with a jab. Counter jab. Good work from Paro there. Paro still just showing that right hand. Oh, gets caught with the jab though. Jab missed from Hitchins. Double jab from Paro, not getting through. Jab to the body gets through from Paro. I like the work to the body from Paro with those jabs. It's not just focusing on the head, trying to vary the jab output. Oh, a nice left hand, not quite getting through though. Ooh, jab just missing from Hitchins. Nice solid jab though. Jab to the body, not getting through from Paro. Keeps on sticking that jab out there. Gets caught with the jab though, Paro. Ooh, jab to the body from Paro. Ooh, left hand just misses from Paro as they tie up. Ref breaks him up. Paro still showing. Ooh, nice jab from Hitchins, but not quite getting through. Jab to the body from Paro. Oh, jab to the body, then upstairs left hand from Paro. That was good. Oh, counter jab. Oh, and then the hook. As Hitchins loses his stability. I don't know if he was hurt, but he was unsteady on his feet. Jab to the body from Paro. Paro was slowly working his way in, trying to close that distance. The jabs to the body. 10 seconds. Oh, overhand left from Paro, but caught on the gloves of Hitchins as we close down that round. End of round 3. Again, I think that was a Paro round. I think Hitchins had some success, but I just feel that Paro was just doing more and slowly just chipping away at Hitchins. That body work as well, all those jabs to the body. I like how he's varying his jabs. Throwing jabs to the body, coming upstairs with the left hand. So another good round from Paro. As we have it even now, as with Paro at 50%, Hitchins at 50% for who will win from 12 votes. No one's saying it'll be a draw. As I show the replay now. Paro getting through with that left hook, and then again, and then getting caught up with the feet in that round. Hitchins wasn't hurt; he just got tied up with the feet, as southpaws and orthodox fighters do. All right, here we go. Round 4. Paro comes out again, staying active. Jab to the body, jab upstairs. Has Hitchins in the corner, tries to throw the left hand, but gets tied up. Paro still showing. Hitchins jab to the body, tries to come upstairs, but misses upstairs. Misses with the right hand. Left hook gets through from Hitchins. Oh, nice jab from Paro gets through. Almost a hook jab, and then left hand from Paro gets through. Jab from Paro to the body. Paro still just stalking. Nice counter jab from Paro. Double jab left to the body from Paro, and then tries to come upstairs again with the left hand, but not quite getting through as Hitchins ties up. Paro still showing, still very active. And he doesn't need to be doing anything. He just needs to be active and make Hitchins think. Make him doubt himself. Jab to the body from Paro, gets through. Makes Hitchins miss with the jab as well. Or left hand from Paro, not quite getting through as Hitchins tries to counter him but doesn't. Both jab together. Oh, right hand gets through from Hitchins. That was a nice shot. Paro still just showing. Oh, nice left hand to the body from Paro. Oh, nice left hand again from Paro. Oh, but gets caught with the jab. Can't get reckless here. I think Paro got hit with an elbow accidentally. I think that got him a little bit angry. Ooh, double jab left hand from Paro. I think that left hand might have got through. Couldn't see with that angle. Ooh, double jab from Hitchins. That's a bit better. Oh, left hand from Paro. But Hitchins counters. And that's it. End of round 4. That was, I think, a closer round. I think that could have gone either way. I might even lean more towards Hitchins. He seemed to have a bit more success with the cleaner shots. But it could have gone either way. That was a hard one to call. But good fight. This is a good fight so far. As we have 54% saying Laim Paro will win, 46% saying Richardson Hitchins will win out of 13 votes. This is a close one. It's good. It's a good fight. I think I have Paro winning at the moment. I just think he's been more active and had more success in most of the rounds. All right, coming up to round 5. Yeah, even the commentators are saying Hitchins is down. I think, oh, nice 1-2 from Hitchins gets through as Paro goes to the body. I think Hitchins may have won that last round, but that could have gone either way. But I think all the other rounds have gone Paro's way. They've given Hitchins, the commentators given Hitchins round 2. And that's it. Oh, 1-2 from Hitchins. That was nice. Hitchins having some success in this round as Paro goes to the body with 1-2. Good combination from Hitchins. And then 1-2 again. Not quite getting through with that right hand though. Jab to the body from Paro. Paro still just showing. Still just stalking his man a bit. And Paro counters Hitchins' jab. I think Paro's done that well throughout the fight so far. Just countering that jab. Or right hand not quite getting through from Hitchins, but that was a solid shot as he gets through with the jab. But then Paro counters and then goes to the body with the left hand. Jab missed from Hitchins as Paro ducks it. Left hand to the body from Paro. Counter jab from Paro as Hitchins does have success with the jab. Oh, left hand just missing by Paro. Gets through the counter jab. Oh, again, counter jab. Paro's done that well all night. Counter Hitchins' jab. Jab to the body from Paro. Oh, both men try to throw the backhand, but not quite getting through. Oh, left hand gets through from Paro, but then gets caught with the left hook. But then comes back with the left hand of his own. 30 seconds. As they tie up. This is a close round. Hitchins is slowly starting to come back in this fight. Oh, just missed with that right hand from Hitchins. Paro slowed down a bit with his activity. Or as he gets caught with the right hand. Tries to throw a left hand, but it's blocked by Hitchins. I'd have to give that, that's the end of that round. I'd have to give that one to Hitchins, I think. So, and his corner's saying 3-2. Paro's corner's saying 3-2. So, I see it as Paro's won the first 3 rounds, and then Hitchins has come back the last 2 rounds. So, Paro needs to change what he's doing now, because Hitchins is starting to have success. And he doesn't want Hitchins to start running away with this. He needs to keep it close. I still think Paro is winning it, but he's only winning it by a round. Alright, what do we got? Paro, so 57% think Paro will win, 43% think Hitchins will win, out of 14 votes. As we start round 6. Double jab from Paro. Paro just keeping that jab out there. Just jabbing the gloves, Paro. Oh, counter jab again from Paro. He's done that nice all night. Left hand, nice left hand gets through from Paro. Oh, gets caught with a jab, Paro. That was a solid jab from Hitchins. Oh, 1-2 from Hitchins. Not quite landing flush, but that was solid punches. Jab to the body from Paro. Again, counter jab from Paro, but then gets caught with the right hand, but then comes back with the left hand of his own. 1-2 and left hook from Hitchins, all missing as Paro comes through with the left hand, straight left hand. Jab to the body from Paro. Oh, jab gets countered with the jab that time, Paro. Oh, right hand gets through from Hitchins. That classic lead right hand from Hitchins is starting to work. Lead right hand on a southpaw. Paro showing, still showing the jab. Jabs to the body, but then gets caught with the right hand. Hitchins starting to work Paro out, I think. Jab from Hitchins as Paro counters. Oh, left hand just missing from Paro, but then gets caught with the left hook on the way out from Hitchins. Paro still stalking, not much happening at the moment. He's trying to work his way in. Oh, Hitchins catches him with the jab. 10 seconds. Oh, caught with the jab from Hitchins. Paro gets caught with the jab from Hitchins as the round closes. Again, I think Hitchins has come back. I think it's even. I think Hitchins won that round. So I think we have it. I think I have it even at the moment. And I think Paro is starting to slow down a bit. I think his game plan is to keep active, keep his guy thinking. Don't let him settle. Don't let him settle behind his jab. But I think all that constant activity is starting to slow down a little bit. And Hitchins starting to work him out a bit and starting to land some straight shots. All right, here we go, round 7. Oh, Hitchins' right hand getting through. And it's the lead right hand, and if Hitchins starts throwing that left hook on the back of it, that might start landing as well. Paro bouncing on the feet, still showing the jab, counters with a double jab. Paro still showing, counter, and counters again. They both counter each other with the jab. Oh, right hand from Hitchins, not quite getting through. Something hanging off the glove of Paro. Some tape, I think, as he throws the left hand. Overhand right, blocked by Paro. As Hitchins double jabs, but misses. Alright, they're going to call time. I think they're going to fix up the gloves of Paro now. It's got tape hanging off. Paro's corner is just fixing up his gloves slowly. There we go. Gloves sorted. There we go. Paro's straight on his man. Oh, gets caught with the right hand, Paro. It's that straight right hand. He's vulnerable to it. Left hand from Paro not getting through. Both throw jab and connect. Counter jabs from each. It's just a jab off. Oh, right hand from Hitchins. That was a solid shot. And that caught Paro. That was probably one of the best punches of the fight. And then Hitchins lands with a jab. And Paro tries to counter it. Oh, again with the right hand. Not quite getting through that time, Hitchins, though. As they both tie up. Ten seconds. Right hand not quite getting through from Hitchins. And that's the end of round 7. Yeah, that again, I think that might have been a Hitchins round, especially with landing that solid right hand. Probably the best punch of the fight. So Hitchins, he's come back. All right, we have 6-7% saying Paro will win, 33% saying Hitchins will win out of 18 votes. At the moment, I think Hitchins is starting to come back though. Starting to land those right hands, those lead right hands. This is a good fight. This is a competitive fight, but I think Paro needs to step it up and start figuring his guy out. Start doing something with that straight right hand, not getting caught with it. Alright, round 8. Paro still just being active, showing that jab. Oh, gets caught with the right hand again, but then catches Hitchins with the left hand. That was better. He got caught, but at least he came back. Oh, left hand just missing from Paro. Nice counter jab from Paro as Hitchins tries to come forward with a triple jab. Jab to the body from Paro. Oh, right hand to the body from Hitchins. Lead left hand from Paro. Probably needs to try that a bit more. Lead left hand from Paro. Oh, right hand. Not quite getting through, but that was a solid right hand from Hitchins. Left hand not getting through from Paro as they tie up. Halfway through the round. Oh, counter jab from Paro again. He needs that lead left hand, Paro. He needs to start using that and seeing if he can have some success with that. Jab to the body from Paro. Oh, right hand just missing from Hitchins. Behind the jab as well. Hitchins just missing with that right hand and then comes back with the jab. Left hand from Paro and then again doubles it up. I think that maybe that's a tactic you can use. Double up that lead left hand. 1-2 from Hitchins as Paro backs off. Oh, another right hand from Hitchins. Oh, nice left hand from Paro. Oh, right hand from Hitchins. Again, that was a closer round, but I still think Hitchins might have edged that one. He's just getting through with those right hands. He's having more success. He's landing the cleaner shots. So he's starting to edge away with this fight a bit. Paro needs to do something. Paro needs to change up his game plan a bit. Maybe start throwing that lead right hand and maybe doubling it up or coming back with the right hook. Because his original tactic, although it worked well in the earlier parts of the fight, those tactics aren't really working. Hitchins is starting to figure him out, starting to use that right hand and get that right hand through. Paro had a bit more success with the lead left hand in that fight, so he needs to look at using that a bit more as we begin round 9. Double jab from Hitchins. Paro comes back with double jab and goes to the body with the jab. Oh, nice jab from Hitchins. jab from Hitchins, and Paro counters it and goes to the body with the left hand. Paro comes in with a sloppy left hand. Oh, gets caught with a 1-2 from Hitchins. Hitchins just having more success as the fight goes on. Tries to throw the lead left hand, Paro, but not getting through. Double jab from Hitchins, not quite getting through as Paro counters him. Left hand to the body from Paro. Right hand to the body from Hitchins, and then comes upstairs with the jab. Oh, nice left hand from Paro, but then gets caught with the jab. Oh, jab from Hitchins gets through. Oh, right hand not getting through from Hitchins. Left hand missing from Paro. Counter jab comes over the top from Paro. 10 seconds. Right hand misses from Hitchins. As we close that round over. Close that round out. Into round 9. Yeah, I still think Hitchins is just edging away with this fight. Although Paro's fighting a decent fight, but he's not doing enough. He needs to change his tactics a bit, I think. And I think he's getting tired as the fight's going on as well. There's not as much snap to his punches either. And we have 68% saying Paro will win, 32% saying Hitchins will win. No one's saying it'll be a draw out of 19 votes. As they show the replay, Hitchins' right hand getting through. A sharp jab, and then by Hitchins, and then Paro missing. So Hitchins is starting to fight the fight that he wants. Keeping on the outside. Keeping those straight punches getting through as we start round 10. Championship rounds. Here we go. What can Paro do? Straight left hand as they tie up. Hitchins coming out firing in this. Paro coming out a bit fiery in this round. Double jab from Paro. Oh, jab gets through from Hitchins. Just uses that long jab. Oh, again, that long jab gets through from Hitchins. Well, left hand misses from Paro. Now Hitchins is They tied up and Paro hit him and it got him in the back of the head. And now Hitchins is holding the back of his head. The refs called time. He just wants the ref to make sure he gives him a warning, I think. All right, here we go. Time on. 1-2 from Paro. Oh, left hand from Paro. Not quite getting the target. Jab to the body and upstairs from Paro. Left hand from Paro. That was a bit better. Oh, right hand from Hitchins, but then gets caught with the jab. Right hand blocked from Paro. Oh, nice jab from Hitchins as they tie up. It's the length of Hitchins is just, it's hard for Paro to get through. Ten seconds. All right, and round 10. I'm going to have to say that Paro, I think, probably needs a knockout. He's got 2 more rounds. So Paro's corner telling him he's hesitant with his left hand, which he has been. He needs to let go of it a bit, especially the lead left hand. Throw the lead left hand a bit more. Lead left hand, right hook. What do we have? 6-7% saying Paro will win, 33% saying Hitchins will win out of 21 votes. But I think Paro needs either a knockdown or 2, or he needs to knock him out to win. Because Hitchins has definitely came on strong between the middle and end of this fight. Again, right hand from Hitchins, or 1-2 from Hitchins. As Paro is trying to work his way in, comes in with left hand. Right hook. That was a bit better by Paro, but he seems a bit tired. Oh, jab from Hitchins. That was solid. Jab to the body from Paro, and then comes upstairs. There's just a difference. Oh, right hand gets through from Hitchins. And again, there's just a difference with the sharpness of the shots at the moment. And Paro's shots don't seem to be as sharp as Hitchins right now. Jab from Hitchins, block from Paro. Paro comes in with the jab. Right hand just misses from Hitchins. Jab to the body from Paro. Well, left hand from Paro, but he gets caught with the right hand coming in. Jab from Hitchins. Counter jab from Paro. Well, left hand missing from Paro. Hitchins still just showing, trying to work his way in, but not quite having success of getting close enough to Hitchins. As Paro jabs the body. Or left hand from Paro, not quite getting through and tries to back it up, but misses again. Nice counter jab from Paro. Oh, Paro slips as he tries to throw a jab. Left hand to the body from Paro, then tries to bring it upstairs. 1-2 from Paro to the body as Hitchins just backs off. Makes him miss. Counter jab from Paro. Ten seconds. Oh, left hand misses from Paro. Left hand to the body gets through from Paro. And end of round 11. One more round. So again, I think Hitchins probably had more success in that round. Paro was a bit more active, a bit more of a close round, but I still think Hitchins won that one. All right, sitting at 60% saying Paro will win, 38% saying Hitchins will win out of 24 votes. Starting to think the way that it's going at the moment, I think Hitchins might have this. Hitchins just landing the cleaner shots. Just scoring with those clean punches. And here we go. 12th and final round. Paro needs to bring it on. Paro stalking. Paro needs to knock him out, I think. Or right hand blocked from Paro as they tie up. Yeah, the commentators have it 107 to 102 to Hitchins. I've probably got it the same. Jab to the body from Paro. Lead left hand from Paro and gets caught with the jab but counters it. 1-2 from Hitchins not getting through. Lead jab from Paro. That's what he needs to do. Come on with that jab. Gets caught with the right hand though, coming in. He just needs to go all out now. Paro. Oh, nice lead left hand that time, and then doubles it up. Counter jab and doubles the counter up. That was better from Paro. Oh, nice left hand to the body, and it comes around with the right hook from Paro. Jab to the body. See Paro doing better now. Left hand gets through to the body from Paro. Got 56 seconds. Oh, a jab gets through from Hitchins. Right hand missed from Hitchins. Left hand from Paro as they both tie up. 34 seconds. Paro needs to do something. He's going to lose this. Needs to just start swinging wild as he gets caught with the right hand, then goes to the body with the jab. Left hand misses, but comes back with the right hook. See, that's better. That's what he should have done earlier. Ten seconds. Left hand, right hand gets through from Hitchins. Left hand from Paro. And that's it. End of the fight. And I think that's a Hitchins win. I think he ran away with it. after probably since round 5 or so. So we got 6% saying Paro will win, 40% saying Hitchins, and no one's saying it'll be a draw. But I think Hitchins has this. Alright, so wait for the scorecards. But I think this is Hitchins' fight. I think he's won the title. Alright, just waiting for the scorecards to see who's officially won this, but I think it was Richardson Hitchins. I think he'll win the title unanimous decision, I think. Who wins? Valdi. I think Hitchins has won it, but they haven't announced it yet. But I think Hitchins has won it, unanimous decision. I think Paro won the early rounds, but then I think Hitchins started to walk away with it. Started to run away with it from round 5 at least, or onwards, round 4 onwards. Alright, just waiting for the announcement. Here we go. Both men in the center of the ring. Alright. About to announce the winner now. So we have 62% saying Paro will win, 38% saying Hitchins will win. No one's saying it'll be a draw. Let's find out who is right. Here we go. All 3 judges, I'm guessing. We'll see. 1 judge. 117. 111. Laim Paro. Whoa. Another judge. 116. 112. Hitchins. Ugh. Split decision. Another judge. 116. 112. Split decision. And the new Hitchins. What was that first judge smoking? That was crazy. Split decision. So Hitchins, new champion. So, yep, I don't know how that other judge scored it for Paro, and not that he scored it for Paro, but just so convincingly for Paro. So, Richardson Hitchins, new champion. So, there we go. I think Laim Paro had a good game plan coming into the fight. I think he fought it well initially, keeping it active, keeping his man thinking, and he was winning it the first probably 3, maybe 4 rounds. But then Hitchins just started to figure him out and started to just land those sharper shots, the jabs, the right hand, the straight right hand was getting through. So he was landing the cleaner shots and the sharper shots. And yeah, that he just started doing that throughout the rest of the rounds. Maybe the last round could have given it to Paro. Paro did start to come on a bit in that last round with the desperation, but yeah, Hitchins definitely won that one. That was a well fought fight by Hitchins, and Laim Paro loses his world title. So what happens next for Laim Paro? I think he should still fight George Kambosos. So yeah, that's the outcome. Hitchins deserved the win, and he got the win. It shouldn't have been a split decision. I don't know how it was a split decision. That's nuts. I was hoping Laim Paro would win. Obviously being an Aussie, I'd want him to win, but that was unanimous. Hitchins won that. So I don't know what was with that judge that gave it to Paro. So just interviewing Hitchins now. So he said he was saying he was starting the first 4 rounds he couldn't. He was losing, but he just needed to figure him out. So he did. He started getting him with the timing, with Paro's bouncing in and out and feinting and showing, and he started just to, I guess, just time it right and land those shots, get those jabs, and land the cleaner shots. Paro was still landing shots, the counter the jab and that, but Hitchins just had the better shots, the more cleaner shots from round, say 4 or 5 onwards. But there we go. Laim Paro has lost his title, and Richardson Hitchins is the new champion, the new IBF champion. So congratulations to Hitchins. Anyway, I think that'll do from the live stream. Thanks everyone for watching. We ended it with 61% thinking Paro would win and 39% thinking Hitchins would win, and 39% were right. So congratulations to Hitchins. Might do a video through the week on this, maybe a bit of a breakdown, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.